everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Badgers offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The short completion with the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Back to pass. It's Locke. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger's quarterback play. It always seems to make the right decision.
Second down play coming up. Hand it off for a draw. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The sure hands. It's White. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Now comes the field goal unit. It right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Dropping back. It's Daniels. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. First and 10 play coming up. Slides the quick throw.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Scanning the field. It's locked. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's moving out of the pocket. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Wolverines will get a cash in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Then they come up with something here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack. Here's how you just get started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that quarterback before he gets killed.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking downfield. It's locked. The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Wolverines line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
And the Badgers will have to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Michigan. Huge play by the special teams. Kirby knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And we saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. More on kickoff. No chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run in the previous play. Looking to pass. It's locked. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
Easy. Ready, go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Henry. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And the Badgers will have to punt this one away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Big throw caught on the left side. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. To throw, it's locked. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the go.
So second down after the incompletion.
Green 25.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Badgers bring their punt team onto the field.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field.
Ready?
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side.
And that is always the toughest thing for defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for the first down with a 37. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking to pass here on second down. And now another deep ball here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Marshall. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll give it to the back. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important second down play coming up. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now.
42 Spiders.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Got it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march moves on. To the air, it's Daniels. Hit as he released it. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to keep the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Send the back in motion. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, that is a nice job here by the fullback. But let's give credit to the offensive line as well. Because when you're going up against that 3-4 look from the defense, the job of the defensive line is just to hold that offensive line off of the linebackers and free them up to make a tackle. But on that play, let's give credit. The O-line did their job. And not only handled the defensive line, but the linebackers as well, which gave the big fella room to rumble.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense.